Well, it's Barb coming to you from my living room. When I can, I film out here right now because my craft room is just so full. My temporary craft room is so full. I've got a haul to share with you. I'll be right back. Okay, I went to Dollar Tree, Menards, Joann. I got an HSN order. Actually got a couple of HSN orders, and I got a Target order. If I find anything else, I'll share it along the way. Menards, I bought a couple of these. I'm hoping that they're going to put a type of fixtures in there that I can use these in. They give out 5000 K daylight light. Daylight light is best for like crafting because then you can see true colors. So I'm hoping that they're doing those things. And then I bought as many of these as they had the other day because I was using it to fill my little vase that I got at Target that had the outer ring. So for Easter, I filled the outer ring with carrots and then put flowers in the center. And I didn't have enough. I ended up with a few extra. But honestly, I wasn't sure I had bought enough because I bought all they had. They had 7 packs left, so I bought them all. I'm like, I'm not sure if that'll fill it. But it took 4.5, almost 5. So I'm like, well, I can use the other one somewhere else. Now this order, I also got an Amazon one. Amazon order is not real exciting, and I think I bought the wrong ones. I needed a new iPad cord, and I think I bought the one that fits my iPhone, which I'm not sure if they take the same cord because I think the phone model Apple has changed their cord a few times, so I'm not sure. This had like 3, 6, and 10-foot cords in it. So I bought that, and then I bought these little things that are supposed to help protect the cord because I use my iPad so much that it ends up being plugged in quite a bit because otherwise it loses power. So part of that might be age of the iPad too. But I bought something that's supposed to protect the cords. I really like this blue one here. It kept kind of a marbled effect, but I bought those. And then I need to try to get this put in for my daughters. It's just a doorstop. The new door handle, it's been leaving a little mark in the wall for the front door, so we're trying to get that fixed. This is actually my daughter's fabric that she got at Joann. It was in their last chance area, so it was 60% off. So this one she got, it's the Friends like Thanksgiving themed one, and then this one, I think she said this one This one wasn't in the last chance, but I think it was 40% off. I think the Halloween fabric was 40% off. And she liked this one. She's going to be having, she's got this old TV stand in her room that she's going to turn into like a cat bench, a place that the cat can sit and look out the window. So she's going to have me take a cushion and make covers for it that she can switch out. I went to Joann a couple of times. First I was thinking, did I share this stuff? But I don't think I did because I didn't really film last week because my oldest daughter was home. So it was hard to come out here and film. I bought these at Joann. These, I think, the day I went, when I bought them, they were 30% off. I think they might, or they were 20 and they went to 30. But I only got the 20. But I thought they were really cute. And I wasn't sure I'd be back there. But then my younger daughter wanted to stop and buy fabric. So we went back. But I got those to stick into my crafting supply. And then I found a couple of last chance fabrics on my first visit. I found this one. I had to get it. It has Aurora in it. And then, of course, I had to get this one. As soon as I seen this one, I'm like, oh, I'm getting that one for sure. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet, but I had to get it. There. The second Joann trip, I bought some more fabric. They have a 2-yard minimum on most fabrics. I think like the upholstery fabrics, it's 3-yard minimum. But all of mine were last chance ones, so I had to get 2 yards or more. I got 2. And then this one had all the princesses as well. And I thought maybe this one paired with the other one in the where their faces were in the rows might make a cute pillowcase. So, and then hubby liked these ones. They were Beatles ones. It says Hey Jude. And they also had this in like an orange, with an orange background, but he said he wanted the blue one. And I'm pretty sure this is Beatles too, because the description on it said Lennon-McCartney, the Magical Mystery Tour. So I bought that one. We thought maybe we could do a pillowcase, a couple pillowcases for him as well. And then I bought a couple of things. I'm not even sure what I paid for this one item because I was sitting up by the register, curious what it ended up. Lightbox icons. They ended up $3.59. That wasn't too bad. The fabric for 2 yards ended up $15.59, which it's usually $12.99 a yard, so that wasn't bad for 2 yards. I bought these little, I have the Heidi Swap light box, so I bought these little icons for it. And I bought this little mani-pedi set. My daughter bought one too. We took the last 2 actually, my oldest daughter. And I'm like, well, if you prefer the other color, I'm okay with that. She goes, no, I like this one because I had grabbed the other one. And I have a little set, but my case has broke, so it's hard to keep in my purse because they keep falling out. So I got this one to put in my purse, and then I can just take the tools from the other one and keep them here at home all the time so that I know where they're at. And then the magazines, I believe, what were the magazines? Oh, she had to ring that up separate, so I'm not sure what I did with that receipt. Because she didn't realize I had the magazine, so she had to ring it up separate. I had to pick this one up because, honestly, I buy these magazines for the freebies. I always consider that I'm buying the freebies and I'm getting the magazine for free instead of the other way around. Because I'll be honest, I think the magazine original price was like $22. I think they were 40% off, so I didn't pay that on it, but I would never pay that for a magazine. This one with the mermaids, I thought those were really pretty. I mean, and I'll enjoy looking at the magazine, and sometimes I get some good ideas from it. I actually tossed all of my, I'm really glad I didn't, because there is hardly anything to this magazine. Oh, it had more freebies than I thought. Definitely paying for the freebies with this one. This one has a stencil and some paper that would coordinate well with the mermaid. It's got these majestic woodland scenes ready for you to stamp and color. I knew it had this one because you could see this one, and I thought these ones were really cute. It has a little die and then the thing so you can do like the snow globe. So I picked that one up. And then my HSN orders arrived. And sadly, I ordered because I had $15 in cash coming because this paper was so late, and I don't think they applied it. When I get my bill, if it's not applied, I'm going to call them and say, you took the HSN cash for me, but you didn't take it off my order. I think it was probably partially my fault because I used FlexPay, and I probably shouldn't have because of the coupons. But I wasn't thinking about it at the time. I was just thinking about the grand total. But of course, they bill out each item separate, so that messed the coupon up. But it's the Philly people. But I got 2 more of these. There's 1 more still coming. I also have a Cricut order coming. I gotta get my studio done. And then I bought some of the, I think they were by Diamond Press. Yeah, Diamond Press rhinestones and pearls. There was a regular set and a holiday set, and I've taken them out, and I'm not sure I put them back in the right box, so I can't tell you which one's which. But I got this set. I always need little gemstones. And I've seen somebody saying, oh, they used to come in a little binder, and I'm like, I didn't care about the binder. So I do see they have one in a binder on clearance, but I didn't care about the binder. I usually put them in my scrap rack anyways, or keep them in my little card making kit so that I can just grab them. There's this one. So I got those 2 sets. And then this set is by Diamond Press as well. You're meant to attach this bar mechanism here onto your table, and then the little tray fits in, and then you can arrange the different cubes into around the tray and whatever. So there. It's hard to do this right now because of that. Oh, here. These ones I don't know will work now that I see them, but it's supposed to go like that, and then you can add these to the outside of the bar like that, so that you have all this extra space. It's kind of like Tiffany's hang and hold system, a little different, but I kind of thought maybe they're too long, but I kind of thought maybe I could slide that into my slat wall. If I can do that, that's what I'm going to do with these ones anyways. This one I don't think will work because the tabs are on the short sides, so it would have to go this way, and I'm not sure how well that will work, and I'm a little worried that this is a little too deep for what I was hoping. I mean, I can still use the bins in some way regardless of whether that works or not, but I'm hoping that maybe they will work on my slat wall. They did. I should go out there. I did put up short up. They did get my craft room painted, so it is the turquoise. This is a little darker than my room, but I think it'll fit in there okay. Is this the coupon, the receipt for the magazine? Yeah, I still paid, it was 30% off magazines. I still paid $16 for that magazine. In this one, I definitely think, they used to always say you were getting the other stuff free, but I think in this case, you are definitely paying for the tools, because this magazine is 20 pages. That's it. So, oh, you can actually go on and download more paper, digital paper for the Under the Sea theme online. So that's cool. And it gives you some card making ideas. A little guide on stenciling, which I want to try to use my stencils once I get back in my room. A little bit on die cutting. I'm not die cut, but you know, there's just some tips on die cutting and embossing, and also just some tips. You know, just some card making ideas. I do like this card, but I don't have a stamp like that, but I like that one. You know, you could use something different and just do the style, and then it's got a little toolbox of basically what do you need to make cards, which I probably have all these things, but sometimes you see some brand in there or something that you're like, oh, that's new. But anyways, that's what I forgot to share with you. I forgot my Target order. My Target order is kind of my reward for the first month of the GOC, the kind of the planning prep type month. And I spent more than I normally would on a challenge, on a reward for me. I mean, you can spend what you want on rewards. It can be as cheap or as expensive as you want. Usually I go cheaper than this, but with my studio being rebuilt and kind of reworking a few areas, I'm probably going to be spending more on my rewards this time, because that's going to be my reward, is to get that set up how I want it. I ordered, last week was Target Circle Week, so I ordered, these were on sale. This is a 1-drawer unit. I do like that it's got handles on both sides, so if you're using it as a drawer, you're only going to be access one, but if you wanted to use it outside of this thing, you would at least have a handle on both sides. I'm not sure what I'm going to use this one for, but I thought if I don't use it for my stuff, I can use it for hubby's stuff, because he'll have an area set back there to put some of his sports related stuff, so I'm sure I can put it to use regardless of whether I use it. If he uses it, I just ordered one of those. This was the same, so I think I can use it easy enough. This one is a 3-drawer unit. It's 8 1/4 inches high, so you could still, inside a Pecatonica cube or Target's cubes, you could still sit something on top of this part if you wanted to, you know, work with it. And then I got 4 of these ones. These ones measure, they're 12 inches long by 6 inches wide by 4 inches high. I'm thinking what I want to do with this is get my stamps and dies put in these. The only thing I'm worried about is right now they're in Tiffany's envelopes, and if I want to keep those, I'm going to have to turn them on their side to make them fit in here, or I'm going to have to put them in a different type of envelope, which I've been kind of pricing some that would fit in here, and then I can just use Tiffany's envelopes for something else. I don't know what, but I could use them for something else. But I want to get my stamps, dies. My embossing folders, I'm happy with their storage. They're just in some of Tiffany's binders, so they're already in my cubes. I'm trying to get my stamps and dies in those cubes so they're visible, so I use them more. So that's kind of my goal. So we're going to see. I might need more than 4 of these, but I decided I would just start with 4, because I thought if they don't work for my stamps and dies, I could probably use them for something else and not have been headed on a waste. Oops. And then I ordered 5 of this one, because I'm hoping to get the IKEA Calyx cubes and their insert where I can put 5 of these into that insert because it has 4 shelves, so it creates 5 little openings, and these fit in there perfectly. And then I'll get the self-adhesive handle and put here. And then I seen some little trays on Amazon that you can put your mini inks in, and I looked at the measurements and it should fit inside here. Now you could just use that tray without going in here probably, but my thing was if I could put the handle on this, then I could pull that in and out easy, and I could just bring it down to my desk. I could either just pull out what I wanted, or I could bring it down to my desk if I was going to work with multiple colors. So that's my goal, is I want to get those inks in that. And they also had one insert that was kind of a size that would fit in here as well, that will hold like little beads and stuff. So I'm trying to get that stuff more accessible. I want to rely less on my carts so that they're not taking up floor space. I know I will keep a few of them, like my sewing cart, but that one can be stored under a table when I'm not using it. I want to get down to just a couple of carts, and I'm thinking I might keep one for my most used tools. And then I have the 2 paper carts of Tiffany's. I'm going to keep the one that holds my Christmas paper, my Christmas supplies. I'm going to keep that one with Christmas on it because I have a lot of Christmas, so it makes more sense. And I work on Christmas all year, so I can pull that over when I'm using it and push it away someplace when I'm not. And I'm thinking about taking the second paper cart and kind of turning it into a planner cart, but we'll see. Some of it kind of depends on once I get out there how it works. And then I ordered this one. I'm hoping maybe my planner books, I have to test that out, will fit in here. Otherwise I'll find something else to put in it. But these little drawers, and I think this one is also 8 inches high, 8¼ inches high. So you could put, and it measures, sorry, my vision, 12 9/16 by 12 9/16. So it still fit in a 13-inch cube. So I can still put something on top there if I wanted. You know, honestly, you could probably almost even do this if you wanted. I don't know. I'll have to test that out, see if it fits inside a cube with like 2 of those on there. Or it would definitely fit with like one of these on there if you wanted to, the square one, if you wanted to do something like that. But that's kind of that. Those were my reward for month 1. I know there's a couple stamp and storage things that I want to order for my punches. There's a couple for punches, and I think some ink ones I decided that I wanted. I'll have to look and see if there were any other ones, but I want to get my mini inks in one of those drawers and set it right by my table so that I can just pull out those and grab them and go.